I love being able to repurpose and recycle old construction materials into something cool and unexpected. And today we have just enough PVC left over from an old job to make a 5-foot vertical garden.
Right. If you don't have scraps lying around, this is an inexpensive material that you can pick up at your hardware store. Okay, we've got our 5-inch pipe cut to 5 feet, so we're gonna take our 3/4 inch and cut it to match.
That's right, so let's get it clamped to the table.
Okay.
We'll cut it down. All right, so our pipes are cut to length, so the next step is to take the larger pipe. We're gonna drill holes in it. That's where our plants will live later. We'll be spacing the holes out every 4 inches and staggering them around the pipe. Once you've marked all the holes, cut them out using the hole saw. We're going with an 1 3/4 hole.
Then smooth out the rough edges with the file.
Okay, looks good. So the big pipe is finished, but now we need to prep the smaller pipe. And what this pipe is gonna do is slide inside the larger pipe and act as our irrigation line. All right, so at this point, all our pipes are prepped and we're ready to plant this garden. But once it has all the soil and rocks inside of it, it's gonna be pretty cumbersome. So we wanna move everything to its final position. Okay, T, I think we're ready to assemble.
Okay, we'll take the irrigation pipe and put it inside this big pipe.
And then we're gonna slide both pipes into the center of the planter. And to stabilize all of it and lock it in, we're gonna throw some gravel in the bottom.
Now we're ready to fill the planter and the inside of the outer PVC pipe with soil.
And as you're filling the PVC, make sure that the 3/4 inch irrigation line stays centered and free of the soil. Nice. Now the fun part, the plants. It'll hold dozens of plants actually, which is pretty cool considering this planter only takes up about a square foot.
Once you've got your plants in, remove the top cap off the irrigation line and fill it completely with water. Then put the cap back on.
And be sure to keep in mind that this type of planter will require watering more often because of the limited amount of soil.
Top off the soil in the planter with mulch to keep the moisture in.
Just give it a little time and this planter will become a lush green waterfall of plants. This DIY vertical garden was not only easy to make, it adds a unique touch to any outdoor space.